Here with 2024 edge slash tight end KingJoseph Edwards, more commonly known as King around Beaufort High School. I guess first of all, man, we've talked about this a little bit, but you've kind of got 5 schools that are really kind of standing out the most. Just what are those schools that are really standing out the most for you at this point in your recruitment?
Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, Ohio State, and USC.
Okay. So let's go down the list there. Alabama, they've obviously got a pretty good tradition of sending guys at your position to the league, all that kind of stuff. What stands out most about what Coach Saban's got going on?
When I first started Coach Saban, he wasn't really talking about football. He was just talking about how I could be there and like help with academics and other stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, Alabama has a big reputation, so it's like nothing wrong with committing there. So they've sent so many guys like Courtney Upshaw. They got Will Anderson now. Like, have they compared you to any of the guys they've had before? Or do they see a little bit of this guy in you? Or? Yeah, they compared me to Will Anderson.
Okay. So when you hear that and you see him, as a Heisman Trophy finalist, all that kind of stuff, yeah. How cool is that to hear?
Nah, I like it a lot. It's pretty cool.
So Georgia, I know you've got a pretty strong relationship with Coach Deribe. What's your relationship like with him since you took the Georgia job?
Me and him are like friends. Me and him talking on a daily basis, catch up with each other like every week. So it's just like kind of like somebody I talked to recently. So that's kind of why. And I talk to Kirby a lot as well. He's my friend too. So.
How much does it stand out them being, because obviously like if you go there, they're going to coach you hard, they're going to demand stuff of you, whatever, but how much does it stand out that they're like your friends too in this recruiting process?
I like it a lot. It stands out a lot to me because it's like you're a friend and you're helping me through it, but like also I have to choose you and compare you to other colleges that I like too.
So how about Texas A&M? What's really standing out about them? And obviously they signed a pretty good class this past year too.
Texas A&M, probably the D-line coach. Me and him talk on a daily basis as well. And I don't know. It's just like I like the vibe and I like how it is out there. So.
What stands out most about the D-line coach down there, and how would you describe him compared to some of these other coaches you talk to?
He's more like on the funny side. He's very funny, and he likes like making jokes and stuff on the field. So it's pretty funny.
Jokes like ha-ha jokes, or like practical jokes? Or?
Like how like if somebody like does bad in a joke, you're like, yeah, you like him or you like him. So yeah.
Okay. So how about USC? That's the one that's pretty far from home and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, what really stands out about what Lincoln Riley is building there and that kind of stuff?
What stands out at USC is probably Coach Sean Newell. Me and him talk as well on a daily basis. And so me and him, yeah, we just talk. And then Lincoln Riley, obviously, he sent like Mark Andrews and other tight ends to the league. So that's very exciting too as well.
Is USC, are they looking at you as a tight end? Or?
They said both.
Okay. The fact, because normally when you hear athlete, you think like receiver, DB, or whatever. How unique do these schools think you are as like a tight end edge hybrid? Like how cool is that process?
Most of them want me to choose when I get there, so it's very unique.
How much have you talked with Coach Riley about just building a program at USC and getting that back to where it has been before, and where do sort of you fit in those plans building that program?
He was like, yeah, I can help them on a lot on the D-line side. Start a D-line family there, basically like how Ohio State is already. So start like a D-line family there and keep them rolling with new D-linemen coming, and also tight end too as well, because he's good with those.
And so finally, Ohio State, they've also sent a bunch of good D-ends to the league with the Bosa's, Chase Young. Mm-hmm. How much does that development sort of make them stand out?
It makes them stand out a lot. Seeing me being compared to those big guys in the league, like the Bosa brothers and all those, and Chase Young, So,
have you, I guess, watched a lot of those guys in the NFL before?
Yeah.
And when you get compared to them and you watch them play, do you just kind of think like, yeah, I see myself in them a little bit?
Nah, not really. Those are the guys, so I can't really compare myself to them.
So I know you've been taking visits this spring. You've gotten some new offers. Are there any places, I guess, one, that are standing out that just offered, and two, are there places that you haven't been to see yet that you're trying to go see this summer?
Probably a place that's standing out that just offered is probably either Miami or Michigan, because they both just offered. And then probably somebody that's trying to coming up is probably going to be Florida.